In Daadi Yutez, Mother and Child Recontextualized by Ebony G. Patterson, the form of mixed media is one that invokes tangible stories about gender, culture, and childhood. The form of mixed media is one which provides multiple lenses through which a viewer can derive understanding from a work. Different forms of art allow for the development of different meanings. By employing multiple forms within one piece, an artist can construct and draw on the various ideas and meanings invoked by those forms. The form of tapestry is one that connects the act of weaving as a method of storytelling. The act of weaving greater connects to the notion that stories are woven. So by weaving, one is telling a story, and by telling a story, one is weaving. Thus, by using tapestry as her medium, Patterson constructs stories. What's more, because weaving is a physical form of storytelling, the stories which are told are tangible, thus physically bringing the viewer into the work. At first glance, the tapestry appears to depict a mother holding a baby, standing next to a young girl who sits beside her. However, as reflected by the title of the work, Daadi Yutez, Mother and Child Recontextualized, the mother is placed in the masculine father role of Daadi, and the children are being placed in the role of Yutez, or youths. The mother is being recontextualized in a masculine manner through her clothing and pose. The mother is positioned in a pose conventional of portraits of Western men. These types of portraits, where one leg is propped upon a stool or ledge, or pointing outward toward the viewer, are often seen in museums and galleries, like that of the portrait of Louis XIV by Rigaud, which is housed in the Louvre. Additionally, the ruffled sleeves and pants that are cut off at the knees resembles that of a suit worn by Western men in the late 17th century, as seen in the 1780 portrait of George Washington by John Trumbull. Furthermore, since this piece is on display in a museum, this placement of a black woman positioned and dressed in a traditionally European male manner comments on the notions of what is expected to belong in art galleries and predominantly white masculine institutions. Patterson, therefore, places the mother figure metaphorically and directly in the masculine space through the title, content, and context of the work. Patterson further juxtaposes the masculine and feminine by lining the tapestry with blue plastic flowers, which invite the viewer into the feminine space, while also representing a masculine aspect to this invitation through the color blue. She additionally adds pink flowers within the image itself, creating a sense of femininity within the work as well. To further the sense of storytelling through tangibility, Patterson matches the wallpaper surrounding the tapestry with the wallpaper present within the tapestry. By doing so, Patterson is placing the viewer within the work itself. Patterson extends this invitation into the work by placing the same sparkly shoes worn by the figures in front of the tapestry. She places the shoes in such a way that if the viewer were to put on the shoes and stand where they are placed, the viewer would become the reflection of the figures in the tapestry. This again brings the viewer into the work in a tangible sense, or in other words, allows the viewer to metaphorically and physically step into the story. Ideas of the past and present are also invoked through the accessories and poses with which Patterson employs. Both the mother and the child wear chains and sunglasses and bejeweled sneakers, representing aspects of modern fashion within the African diaspora. However, this is juxtaposed by the differences within the clothing and postures of the mother and child. Daadi, who, as previously noted, stands in a traditional male position wearing a suit and bow tie, represents ideas of masculinity and high art. The child, whose hands are upward pointing to something in the distance, a pose reminiscent of Usain Bolt's popularized Tadai World pose from the 2008 Olympic Games, also wears a plaid baggy outfit accessorized with jewels. Additionally, by referencing the Jamaican runner, Patterson, Jamaican herself, brings aspects of her own culture into the work. The child's outfit and pose thus represent the present through modern fashion and references. Patterson connects the title of the work to the content by incorporating aspects of childhood into the tapestry. At the end of each chain, held by the mother and the sitting child, are characters from the children's story Winnie the Pooh. By incorporating well-known references to childhood within the tapestry, Patterson plays on the ideas of youth and childhood, which she connects to the title Daadi Yutez, Mother and Child Recontextualized.